Hey, my babies, be a gem and like this video for me. And don't forget to subscribe to Auntie's channel today. Good evening, my babies. It's Auntie Trice here with another video for you. If you have not done so, go head on over to TikTok and follow Auntie at Pretty_Huzzler. That's HUZZLER. Follow Auntie on Instagram at Latrice Brown 53. Follow Auntie on Twitter at Auntie Be Knowing, and follow Auntie on Facebook at Auntie Be Knowing. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, baby, the Auntie Be Knowing YouTube channel. Cause Auntie be knowing about your situations, and I'm gonna talk about them just as sure as it lands you up here on this news. Yes, God, my babies, it costs $0 to support Auntie. So why haven't you done it yet, my babies? Why haven't you done it? I'm waiting on you. Auntie waiting. I got my handy dandy notebook and I got me a blunt. And it's time to get into the tea for today. If you see Auntie, just duck off. You already know what time it is. Stop playing with Auntie. Now let's get into this tea for today, my baby. Sit down, sit down. So, y'all know Auntie stay in Tallahassee. Y'all know I'm in the dirty, dirty South, Tallahassee, Florida. Okay, y'all know it's FAMU homecoming week for us. Y'all know that's our homecoming this week. We been doing good all week, y'all. Ain't no killing been happening in Tallahassee. We been doing good all week. Ain't nobody fighting. We been having a good time just eating at the food vendors and enjoying the old and golden music and stuff. You know how FAMU do. They bring out that just old and golden side of you. But today, I don't know what the fuck happened today. What happened? What happened? Lord Jesus. So today a woman was shot and transported to the local hospital. I think they transported her to TMH. And she was transported to TMH. TMH stands for Tallahassee Memorial Hospital. They transported her to TMH, and she later succumbed to her injuries. Okay. She was shot at approximately 10 a.m. on the 600 block of Palm Beach Street, and TPD, Tallahassee Police Department, is now investigating this as a homicide because, like I told you, she did pass away from her injuries. We don't know if this was in relation to the homecoming or whatever. We don't even know if that was in relation to that because the parade was today. The parade, marching through the school and stuff, the band and all that. The parade was today for us. And I don't think that parade goes down Palm Beach Street, even though Palm Beach Street is in close proximity to the university, to FAMU. I don't think that the parade goes down that street. So this homicide was not in relation to the homecoming celebration at all. It had nothing to do with that. So TPD, find who you need to find and get them locked up. That's it. That's all. Prayers and condolences to her family. This is so sad. I want all this shit to stop here in Tallahassee, all this gun violence. This just does not make any sense. We're killing each other. Why? They already killing us and putting us behind bars. And we helping them do it. Why? Just think about it. Just think about it, my babies. Let's move on. Okay. My babies, I want to talk about this Dwight Howard situation. And the reason why I want to talk about it, my babies, is not because, Dwight Howard finally came out and admitted that he's gay. I don't give a damn if the man's gay, bi, or indifferent. I don't care what he is. What I care about is he is doing things to these young guys that they are not consenting to. He's being overly aggressive with them, making them do things that they are uncomfortable with doing. This is what I want to shed light on. I don't give a fuck about his sexuality. You can do what the fuck you want to do with your own peen. It's your penis. What he does with his penis should not affect y'all. I'm being serious, especially if he ain't fucking you. It should not affect y'all. But y'all make it people business. What going on in other people's bedroom. It's just crazy. Like, let that man live. He gay, he gay. Hi. Hi. No, it's just that's who he is. But what I'm mad about is when we was calling your ass out. Well, I wasn't calling you out. When people was calling your ass out back in the day, you sitting over here saying, oh, I'm so hurt that people would do me like this. Why were you hurt that people were calling you out about being gay when you are technically, in fact, gay, sir? Look at this interview.
I went through a situation last year that kind of it really just set me free.
Okay.
It's a situation, it's an allegation with, a guy who said it ended up being a situation that went viral. People were talking about it. And it upset me because I didn't even know who the person was. I'm like, why would somebody who I've never met, never had any contact with, make up a whole story about me? And I saw all the hate, the pure hate from people that I've never met before, just pile up everywhere I went against me. And I think that liberated me because I saw how a lot of people would feel, whether they're gay, whether they're straight, whether they have issues. People are afraid to be who they are. They're afraid to just step out and be, like you said, because they're afraid of what other people might say or think about them. And so that situation made me realize, you're not like this, but just be you, be free.
Meaning you're not gay.
I'm not gay, so just, there's a lot of people who are, and they have to hide. And there's people who have mental issues and they have to hide. There's people who have different problems in life and they have to hide. They have to put on the mask every day. It's like, well, I don't want to wear no mask. I just want to be.
It definitely is one of the most liberating things when you can truly feel like, I don't care what anyone else thinks about me. It just matters you and your close friends and family, right?
It did. And it hurt at first to go through it. It
Yeah.
hurt. I sat at home and I was like, man, I'll never want to come outside again. But I'm like, why?
How long did that take for you? Like, were you just sitting at home alone?
A couple months to really just think and understand myself and just figure out who I am, what I want to be, where do I want my life to go, what do I want my kids to think about me.
To be honest, Dwight, I didn't believe you then when you said the shit. Talking about you went gay then when you had on that baby blue suit, tight as fuck, looking like your crotch needed some air, my guy. You was about to cause yourself to have a yeast infection, my guy. I'm being serious. I questioned you then. When I see how tight that suit was and how blue that suit was, it just was a baby blue, like boo-hoo blue. Oh my God, Dwight, I was questioning you then, to be honest, and I didn't give a fuck because you ain't my man. You ain't fucking me. So it didn't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? You got to, talk with your baby mamas and shit, because them who you need to talk to real quick and get that off your chest. But if you ain't fucking them either, it's not their business what you doing either, especially if you're not fucking with them. So, but yes, sir, I kind of knew you was lying then when you did that. You put on that fake, emotion, like that fake selective outrage about people. Oh, they treating me this type of way because they think I'm gay. That's the only reason why you felt bad, because how they was treating. You see that it was going to be backlash if your ass came out and said you was gay because you had all them damn baby mamas and all them goddamn children. Dwight Howard got about like 7, 8 goddamn kids. And gay as fuck. Some of y'all baby daddies out here gay as fuck too. Oh Lord, let me shut up because I'm going to make some of y'all mad. I'm going to make some of y'all mad and unsubscribe from me. But it's the truth. It's the truth. And you want to know what I have to say to that? What the fuck are you being down low for when there are some women that will accept the fact that you like little boy pussy too? Auntie ain't one of those women. If your ass want to straddle that fence, you can stay on that fence. Auntie ain't gonna take you off. Baby, live in your truth and be you. Okay? But Auntie ain't for you. I don't want no man like that. It's okay, because it is women out there that will accept that. It is. I've seen it. I've seen it. But I will not. As for me and my house, oh no, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. But anywho, the reason why we are talking about Dwight, because he is in yet another homosexual scandal with a different dude by the name of Stephen Harper. Stephen or Steven, because it can go that way. You know, it can be spelled either Stephen or Steven, how this name is spelled. So I'm just going to call him Harper. Okay? So Harper is now suing Dwight for assault, battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and false imprisonment. Okay? Jesus. That's crazy. The clip that I showed you where Dwight was lying, saying that he wasn't gay, was back in 2019, where he was literally called out again for being in a homosexual relationship with another man by the name of Mason Elijah. And he did something to Mason too. And Mason called his ass out about it. And Dwight came out and was like, he don't even know the dude. Was like, that is so wrong for him to slander his name and all of that other stuff. And he felt so bad he felt so bad about how people was treating him. It took him months to come back outside. Like, Dwight, let me tell you the reason why you was going through that. Because this whole entire time you had people fooled. You had people fooled thinking that you was a straight heterosexual man when you're not a straight heterosexual man. You are a bisexual man, and that is okay. But you're not telling people this, especially your close friends you are like really close with. I know you ain't saying nothing to them. You damn sure ain't telling your baby mamas either. So this is why, you know what I'm saying, they was looking at you like, bro, for real, what the fuck is going on? You want to tell us something? It wasn't nobody like really like shunning you and trying to shut you out. It was like, bro, everybody was surprised. Like, bro, you could have said something. But around that time in 2019, it wasn't as acceptable either to just come out, especially you're in the NBA, for you to just come out and just say you gay as fuck. It's more acceptable now than it was back in 2019. That's crazy, but it is. It's more acceptable now than it really was back in 2019 to come out and say you gay on a team full of niggas. Ooh. But I'm glad you can live in your truth now. You can live in your truth now. But I been knew you was gay, Dwight. I been knew that. And this is what Mason had to say now that now that Harper has come forward and did a lawsuit on him. This is what Mason had to say, because I know he's relieved. So Mason Elijah, the dude that came out in 2019 pretty much and was saying, you know, that he was in a relationship with Dwight Howard, he has broken his NDA agreement and came out and posted this. He said, respectfully, I'll never speak on this situation again because it has nothing to do with me. I feel sympathy for the new victim and hope he receives justice. I believe every word. The only reason I decided to break my agreement and laugh publicly today is because after all these years and assumptions that I lied, after all these blogs tried to ruin my name and cover for an abuser, it finally comes out that he goes to sex parties and preys on younger men, which was originally why he threatened, forced, and tried to intimidate me. I think he meant to say tried to intimidate me into signing an NDA, which made me to speak out 2018. It was never about his sexuality, yet I got dragged for speaking on threats I received about unwarranted information I found out from Kitty, who was also harassing me in 2018. Come to find out, Kitty was in attendance at this very sex party in 2021 where the new victim was raped. God said, "Be silent. Vengeance is mine." And y'all know that Auntie is an advocate of believing the victim the first time, and I'm just glad that this was kind of like a load off of um Mason's shoulder, because he's been telling y'all since 2018, 2019 that Dwight has been having sex parties at his Georgia home, his little mansion. He's been having sex parties there since 2018, 2019. Like, he likes to have sex with men. He has little orgy parties and everything else like that. He's into the threesomes with men and all the other things. So Mason was in a similar situation as Mr. Harper. And let me read off what Mr. Harper's situation was, why he's suing Dwight today. The incident actually happened back in July of 2021 at Dwight's home in Georgia. The court documents and the reports actually include screenshots of messages between Harper and Dwight, explicit messages, saying that they finna hook up type messages. They got them. And after months of exchanging explicit messages, Dwight invited Harper to his home to have sex. So they have, in the report, they have that whole entire text thread of Dwight and Harper having conversations about what they finna do to each other. So literally after months of them texting back and forth, the sexually explicit things, he was sending pictures to Dwight as well. Dwight invites him over to the crib, okay? So Harper go to the crib. Him and Dwight start hooking up. They start having sex. They start hooking up with each other. And while they was in the act of hooking up with each other, Harper states that another person walks in the room, a man that was dressed like a woman by the name of Kitty. Remember that name that I just told you, Kitty, because Kitty is also involved in Mason's case. Okay? So Kitty walk into the room and starts trying to engage in sex with them. Harper's like, no, I don't want to do that with this other man in the room. I don't want to be involved with him. Dwight pretty much convinced him to stay, but now we see that it's not really convinced. He kind of aggressively threatened him, kind of made him feel like he had to do this with him and this other man. Ooh, child. Scandalous. You hear me? Just scandalous. Dwight, if the man told you he didn't feel comfortable with doing this with another man, why in the fuck did you continue to do that? You could have been like, okay. You don't want to do this. That's cool. Kitty, you can leave. And me and this nigga, we just gon' do what we gon' do. But you didn't do that. You still made sexual advances towards him. aggressively literally aggressively throwing yourself on him, because he states in the court documents, he says, you and Kitty started performing sexual acts on each other, and you forced him to join in, sir, and you told him he was gonna do it and he was gonna like it. That's what you told him. That's what the court documents say you told him, you nasty bastard, you. That's what the court documents say you told him. And Stephen, well, I'm saying Harper because, like I said, either way how it's spelled, you can pronounce it as Stephen or Stephen. Harper claims he feared for his safety if he resisted the sexual advances, and after the act was over, he tried to go home in an Uber, but Dwight forced him to get a ride from Kitty. The same situation, kind of similar to Mason's. That Kitty person know all of Dwight little hookups. And I believe that Kitty person is in charge of taking Dwight little hookups home and telling them on the ride home, like, you don't say nothing, you don't do this, you don't do, they instructed to do that. Making sure you don't go to no newspaper outlet, nothing. They making sure his little personal little gatekeeper making sure that nothing gets leaked out. Okay. Dwight, that's crazy. That's crazy as hell. Okay, so let's read on. So y'all know Dwight, of course, is gonna have something to say. So we gonna play what he got to say. And he even has stated that the reason why old boy is mad in the first place is because he blocked him on Instagram. That's how they was messaging each other, through Instagram and shit. So Dwight said he blocked him on Instagram because the dude threatened to expose him. He said, if you don't pay me, I'm going to expose the situation. Dwight was like, hell no, and blocked Buddy. And now Buddy is talking about suing and all of this. He said he never did any of those things to that man like that. Like, he's denying that happened in that manner, that it happened in that way. But if it didn't happen in that way, then why is Kitty a star witness in this case? Oh shit, they got Kitty as a star witness in this case. Oh yes, they do. Yes, they do. Let's listen to Dwight Howard clap back though. Let's listen to this.
That's the problem with y'all people. Y'all worry about who people spend their time with. Whatever I'm doing in my bedroom is my damn business. Whatever you doing in your bedroom is your damn business. That ain't for everybody. Everybody don't need to know. You ain't gotta say anything about what you doing in your fucking house. It's your house. You ain't gotta explain that to nobody. No matter what they say. They can say anything. Who gives two shits? Y'all too damn nosy, worried about what I'm doing in my bed. Hell, the people who know what's going on in my bed, they know what the hell going on with my bed. And what the hell I do in it. That ain't for everybody on the internet. That ain't for no blogs. That ain't for no websites. I don't gotta tell nobody where I put my wood at. Since y'all want to get to it. That ain't nobody's business where I put my shit at. Y'all just weird. If you want to know what people doing in their bedroom and who they messing with and sleeping with, you are weird. You're the weird one. Oh shoot, y'all heard about that? Dwight. They said Dwight was in a text message in a guy. Nigga, who cares? Who cares who I was text messaging? You just mad because I want text messaging. Yo, spend my time with.
Chilling? Yeah, Mr. Dwight Howard, man. Let's give a live hand clap for Mr. Dwight Howard. Now, you're going viral, bro, for a lot of things. So I just gotta ask for the people. Me personally, I don't give a fuck, right? But they say this is the safest time. Are you gay, bro?
Is this what you want to talk about?
No, I don't want to talk about that, bro.
So then why are we talking about it?
Because you went viral off of that, bro.
I've been viral for a lot of things.
And I want to talk about that too.
And what I do in my personal life is nobody fucking business.
Thank you. I just want you to answer that.
I keep going. It's nobody business.
Right.
And if you inquire, why?
Why? Because I was just
talking about for other people. Why?
Oh, not for me. Not for me. I don't give a fuck, bro. I want to talk basketball.
Now, one thing I will say throughout the whole entire thing is that I do agree with him. Even when he went on that little podcast and said what he had to say, I agree with him. Like, what happens in his bedroom should be his business and nobody else's. It should be between him and the people who he invite in that bedroom. Nobody else should be minding his business. But what we telling you is, Dwight, you can stop lying now. You can stop lying, talking about you ain't gay and all this other stuff. There's no reason for you to sit around here lying. That's what we was saying. But your ass want to make it about like, ooh, what does it matter who was in my bedroom? What does it matter who I was fucking? If I was fucking a man, whoop de whoop de whoop de whoop. You around here just talking in circles. Boy, is you gay or not? And boy, you like little boy pussy. Do you like it? Just like that man said in that podcast, we don't care if you gay. Just stop lying about it. Is you gay or not, boy? Just like with Hadley. That's what people are trying to say about Hadley. We don't care, bro, if you pregnant or not. But is you pregnant? Is you going to come out and say you pregnant? I don't care. I don't care shit. Like I said, she don't have to ever come out and say that she pregnant. But Dwight, this is a different situation. I don't think that you should come out, you know what I'm saying, publicly until you are ready. And right now, this is what he's doing. He's deflecting the question because he's not ready to come out and tell us that yet. But Dwight, baby, we been knew that you was that way. Now, when you ready to admit you're that way, then you can, you will have a smoother transition into being in your truth, into living in your truth. The first step to living in your truth is admitting your truth. Ooh, they ain't trying to hit me. They ain't trying to. You just have to admit your truth. The fuck? Living your truth. Don't be worried about what these people got to say. They talked about Jesus. You know damn well they gonna talk about you. You ain't the Son of God. And they talk bad about the Son of God. Do you know they crucified? You know it, baby. You know they crucified the Son of God. Stop playing. What you think they'll do to you? But you only have one life, Dwight. Live in it. Live it out loud. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. That's all I got to say about it. Dwight's alleged victim, Stephen Harper, or Stephen Harper, I'm sorry if I'm getting your name wrong, has come out and made a statement himself. He said, "First and last time I'll ever address this. I would never expose a man or intentionally ruin someone's career, which is why I haven't publicly spoke about this until now. With all due respect, Kitty is an older, unattractive person in their 40s. Hours into me being at Dwight Howard's home, he ambushed me with this person. Dwight never showed me pictures of Kitty nor disclosed their gender. Kitty walked in with a full beard, 2-inch heels, and a 28 pieces church wig. Oh my God. The read, the shade. Oh my God. Immediately, I was thrown off, uncomfortable, and expressed that I wanted to leave. Shortly after, Dwight forced himself onto me. then demanded that Kitty drop me off instead of calling an Uber to his home. This situation was truly traumatic and has affected me in many ways. Out of fear and intimidation, I did not speak. However, I will not sit back and allow lies to be told about me. I was not Dwight's first victim, but hopefully I'm his last. Those are the heels that that Kitty apparently wore. Look, the little heels, them church heels, and that's how Kitty pretty much look. Look, girl, y'all is funny. Y'all funny. Okay, the last story that I want to talk about for tonight is Cesar Pina. Cesar Pina finally bought his crusty ass out. And speaking on behalf of DJ Envy, talking about DJ Envy had nothing to do with what was going on. Cesar. The lie detector determined that's a lie. We know DJ Envy had something to do with something. That's why they took some equipment and all that other stuff out of iHeartRadio, and that's why DJ Envy ass got to do Zoom meetings to be in the damn Breakfast Club. He can't even be in the damn office at iHeartRadio. He got to do Zoom meetings. He got to do the damn show through a Zoom meeting. That's crazy. They won't even let him back in the office. Cesar, we know that you lying. Fat Joe need to shut the fuck up because he over here talking about DJ Envy didn't have nothing to do with nothing. He's a good guy. Fat Joe, shut the fuck up. You ain't credible either. Y'all gonna stick together, ain't them? That's what you gonna do. But his lawyers are retaining that he is not involved in anything that Cesar Pina has going on as well. So, and DJ Envy is also suing Cesar Pina now. Everybody else suing him. Now DJ Envy like, I might as well. I'm over here trying to play victim. I got to make myself look like a victim, so I'm finna sue him. Boy, you know you ain't no damn victim. You know damn well. Let's listen to Cesar Pina old turkey neck ass.
Bashing DJ Envy, Fun Master Flex, Rick Ross, every single person. All these people that have profited from my success, which there's more people that profited from my success than the people that are suing me. But yet, all these people that profited from my success, all the people that I have bailed out of jail, all the people that I have put cars in my name, apartments in my name, helped them with down payments for houses, helped them with this, helped them with when they can't pay their rent. Where are these people at? Then you have all these people being what's the word? Coerced? Whatever the word is, right? To sue people.
And his wife in the back. But you don't even know what you're
saying. They're a bigger name. And that's the situation that breaks my heart the most is how in all these lawsuits, these 20 lawsuits, DJ Envy was never in the room with me. DJ Envy has nothing to do with any of these 20 lawsuits of these people that are suing me. And it fucking sucks, bro. It pisses me off that all these people are bashing DJ Envy, Fun Master Flex, Rick Ross, every single person. All these people
if it sucks and it's pissing you off, do right by people.
Which
you
there's
lying,
more people
fat
that
sack of
profited
shit.
from my success.
Cesar, who is your fucking lawyer? Who is your fucking lawyer? What you paying them for? Because your ass getting online talking, and I know they told you to shut the fuck up, don't say nothing. But you and DJ Envy, y'all, you can't have it. You got to run your dick suckers. You got to run your mouth. That's what you got to do. You Keefy D in yourselves. I told you, Keefy D is going to be a movement where people out here just spilling their beans, spilling their guts all on this here internet like the feds ain't watching. Who your lawyer? Tell them they can go on home. Cause you going to jail, Cesar. You going to jail. Just like how British Williams, she going to jail for 4 years. Cesar, you're going down. You're going to jail, my guy. I hope you're ready. And that serves you right. You out here scamming people. You're robbing Peter to pay Paul. Okay, if y'all didn't know, this is how Cesar was scamming people. Cesar was doing little seminars on real estate, saying that if they invested in certain properties through him, through his company, properties that he claimed that he owned, which we found out that the properties were ghost properties. Ghost properties are, he was slapping his name saying he owned these properties when he really didn't. He didn't even have the deeds or the titles to this land or this property that he so-called was selling during his seminars and shit. So he pretty much was doing seminars telling people you can invest in this and flip this property and get a 30% on you're going to see a 30% return on your investment. Okay. What we're finding out, Cesar was actually taking people's money and investing in other things, not always in the properties. Okay, he was investing in other things. He was misusing the money. And what a lot of people have been telling us, especially Tony the closer, Cesar was getting money from a lot of big time drug dealers and big time celebrity people too. Cesar got some real people that invested they money with him with real money, and they was expecting to see that money. And if Cesar didn't get them their money, Cesar was gonna be stretched out. So he used the little people's money who invested in him through these seminars. And people who heard DJ Envy. DJ Envy was the person that was scouting these people out for him too and bringing them to him. Oh my God. That's how the scam worked. He was taking from the little people and trying to pay back previous investors. Because he had to pay them back, or they was going to come for him and his whole family. You heard me? You ain't hear from me. Go to Tony the Closer page. You ain't hear from me, though. I'm trying to tell you, this man is a whole hot-ass mess. But what I don't agree with is how y'all coming at the people. How are y'all coming at the victims and getting mad at the victims for getting scammed into this when they literally was doing this thinking that this was going to help them get a better life, y'all? People are real life struggling out here for real. And the only thing they want to do is make an affordable, make generational wealth for them and their family. That's all they want to do. People real life still believe in that American dream. The picket white fence, the property with my kids can run on to, stuff that I can pass down to my children so they won't have to be worried about where the fuck they finna be living at in the next 10 to 15 years. They got property in their name. That money still, circulates within the family, within the community. People real life still believe in that, y'all. So you can't get mad that these people got scammed out of their money when they was looking to really make it big. But I'm just going to be honest. Talking about getting a 30% return on your investment within 4 to 6 months, that's crazy in the real estate game. You really got to be lucky to do some shit like that. That's crazy. But I still understand why y'all did it. But don't get scammed, bruh. Don't get scammed. Because people will play on your heartstrings. People will play on your emotions. And they will rob you out of every fucking dime. They will still rob you. Acting like they your friend. And they will talk you out of all your money. You got to be careful. Use the spirit of discernment at all times. I'm serious. Go to jail, Cesar. You piece of shit. Well, that's all I have to talk about for this video, my babies. Thank you so much for coming in and checking in on Auntie. I appreciate you. I got some more videos coming for you later on. You know how I do. I love you, my babies. I'll talk to you and I'll see you soon. Bye.